How's it going, you amazing Hylians? It's Jay, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a Legend of Zelda TV series for Netflix. What? Okay, before you say, this video is clickbait, it's not. In today's video, I want to explore what a Legend of Zelda series could look like if they ever partnered with someone like Netflix to release a mini-series. It would be amazing.
Just wait till I get out of here, Zelda and Link.
With the success of things like the Sonic movie,
I am the hero you need and the hero you deserve,
and the new Nintendo movie coming up, there's so much opportunity to convert these amazing games and franchises that we love into something that we can digest in a completely different way as maybe a live action show or maybe even an animation. We've already had a TV adaptation of Zelda back in the 90s with the effortlessly cheesy Saturday morning cartoon. Super meme potential, short and sweet stories that lured you into the world of Zelda, and even gave birth to the slightly sassy version of Hyrule's hero.
Excuse me, princess.
Flash forward decades later, and that's about it when it comes to cartoon or live action officially licensed Zelda tales. We've had glimpses of what an anime version of Zelda could look like in the gorgeously stunning animated Smash Bros. Wii U debut for Palutena, which saw Link battle Pit in a ferocious battle. Swords, bows, claw shot, the 2-minute long scene was a thing that Hylians could simply dream of. Fans have tried to bridge the game with gorgeous animation and live action attempts in the past. We've had the absolutely stunning take on a Ghibli style Zelda by Matt Vince back in 2016, a perfect visual direction for the Hylian setting, painted, serene and bathed in retro. Following that, an animated Breath of the Wild tribute from Kong Yuang as Link creeps up on an unsuspecting guardian for a climatic finish in the world of Breath of the Wild. Fans have also tried to crack the live-action Zelda formula, a very difficult thing for any filmmaker to do when it comes to translating what makes a game so special. The Devin Tramp crew shot a gritty Zelda short film back in 2020 that captures the Hylian essence, and we've even had a ferocious Link vs Dark Link shot from Corridor back in 2013. These takes on the hero of time were produced with such detail, such love and passion, from costumes to really expanding on that Zelda lore. If the fans can do it, surely it's about time we get something that's officially backed by Nintendo. I think now would be the perfect time, especially with lots of streaming services on the rise, and controversially, I don't think it should be set in Hyrule. A Zelda series not set in Hyrule? What is this madness, you might ask? Well, one story that isn't as connected to the main series as the others and would make a perfect setting is Link's Awakening. Without giving away too much, our hero ends up washed ashore a mysterious island and spends the entire tale uncovering the mysteries and secrets, and also trying to escape. Released back on the Game Boy, it's one of my favourite Zelda games, my first ever Zelda game, and it's incredibly special. I talked about this in a previous video, but some of the decisions in this spin-off Zelda game were really vital to the success of Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, all the Zelda games that came after it, because of its decision to kind of focus more on the characters. Up until Link's Awakening, the series had very much lent on the exploration and dungeon crawling element. From the NES debut back in 1987, it was mainly about finding stronger and better weapons, overcoming hardships in challenging dungeons, and saving the princess from a big, bad pig dude. Even the iconic A Link to the Past and the SNES drove that message home in 16-bit style. Where the Game Boy Adventure differed was that it really drove deep into the characters that inhabit this island. Dialogue, personality, consequences, big roles on a small stage. By having a totally new cast that isn't too much to do with the Triforce, Zelda, Hyrule, or any of the established timelines, It could really allow viewers to be drawn into this mysterious world without too much backstory on Hyrule. We would almost take on Link's shoes, or boots, as a viewer and be able to discover this mysterious new landscape through the hero's eyes. Character dialogue and relationships could form between Link and the island inhabitants, and because it all takes place within a small location, it would keep it compact and cozy. Having a central village that Link would kind of return to would help establish the scene and setting and continuity, and without having him wander across endless fields and caves. An animated Link's Awakening could even follow parts of the manga series, translated here by Anastasia for History of Hyrule, where our courageous hero leaps into action despite almost drowning, building connections with the supporting cast. Without spoiling too much for those who haven't dabbled in Link's Awakening before, having a strong set of characters would be an emotional ride as the plot progresses, and the perfect way to wrap up a standalone series as well. While some shows rely on padding out subplots with spin-off episodes and filler episodes, something like this would actually really strengthen the main story and really build up to that climactic final episode. In terms of art style, what could work? Something akin to Ghibli would be a joy to see. It could really play off that kind of dreamy, flowing narrative. Something perhaps like Nausicaa or Castle in the Sky could really work when it comes to this sort of art style. Classic animated characters and lush painted backgrounds. The final question would be the most important question: would our hero speak? When talking about the possible Zelda show on streams in the past, the question of voice always came up. Could a voiceless hero really carry the show? With a narrative like Link's Awakening, I think it could. It's so character driven and dialogue heavy that the supporting cast could really help drive the story forward. Of course, how Link reacts and his facial expressions could really connect you as a viewer, kind of like how it does in the games already. The manga series, which sadly doesn't have an official translation, does have a supporting fairy character that could be used to add little bits of dialogue here and there. Though, that said, there is something special and unique about having a silent protagonist and using clever animation and expression to really pull you into the story without having to kind of hold your hands through the story. What do you think about the prospect of having a Zelda series? What Zelda game would you pick to be the foundation, or would you have a completely new story? Let us know your thoughts, your Hylian ideas with a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more geeky, more gaming, more Zelda videos, be sure to subscribe. And before we move on to the next video, be sure to check out our exclusive merch, Geeky and Gaming Designs, voted for by you. Links are in the description below. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Zelda animated series, come on Nintendo, let's make this happen. It would be absolutely incredible. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.